Hey, good morning. Remember me? I'm Jeremy. Welcome to Jeremy's Journey. Back in April, before I left, I had chosen to do a stereo upgrade. One reason was I didn't have any auxiliary port in the current factory stereo. It worked fine. I was playing CDs in that. I had a whole stack of CDs from garage sales, but yeah, I was using Amazon Music and really liking that I could listen to whatever music I wanted. Especially on the roads in the mountains, there's no reception, cell phone or even radio stations. So having downloaded music on my phone that I can listen to through my stereo was great. So check out the rest of the video and just see how the progress on that went. In a couple of my last videos, you probably saw that my dash has been torn apart, and I haven't really talked about it at all, but yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing. This is the factory GM CD player and radio, and when I've been out on my longer trips, and especially in the mountains or in northern Ontario, there's not exactly a whole lot of radio stations available, and I run out of CDs, and I don't have a lot of good music on my phone, but I've been wanting to listen to music while I'm driving, and there's no auxiliary input on this or Bluetooth or anything, and I really wanted to just swap it out. Last summer I picked up this little CD deck at a garage sale for $10. It came with a universal-ish 2-DIN holder, which I was really fired up about because it had a little storage compartment underneath, but it's not exactly universal. It's way too small for the Astro Safari and that. The rails right here, let's see, on the side of the radios there's these rails that I have to mount onto the insert, and if I do that, it just too much room, it won't work. Anyway, I tested out this deck, and it's got an auxiliary input over here, and it's got a CD player, and the radio works. And for $10 I couldn't argue. So in the garage I tested it around Christmas time and made sure it all worked, and so I figured, hey, let's stick it in here. This is a great idea. So I cut the harness off. I'm starting to wire in the harness today. The bare wires that are sticking out, don't worry about it. Those are all for the speakers. The actual power wires are already taped and everything in place. But I kind of came to a standstill because I needed a double DIN insert. So I went to a company called Crutchfield, and I had to order a new insert. And they're specific. You can buy them vehicle specific, but General Motors truck multi-kit 95 to 05. So I got a GM 2002. So this is, or 2001. This is the kit I need. So I'm going to start putting that in. And then another reason that I stopped the wiring, or while I got hung up, is I had it almost all wired up. Oh, it is. It's not overly difficult, but one obstacle I forgot about and ran into is the antenna plug. The antenna plug for GM is small. All the aftermarket stereos, I believe, have the similar, and it looks the same, but it's not. It's very small. So I had to go back to Amazon and order this guy, which is this end. I can't remember the name of the ends, but this is the aftermarket stereo end, which now snugly fits in there. And then this is the GM antenna end. There's like 6 different ends for all the different manufacturers, so make sure you get the right one. And then that guy will pop in there. I can't, oh, maybe I can. That goes in there. And yeah, and then I just plug her in, install that, and I'll have an auxiliary input. No USB or anything like that, so it'd just be a headphone jack to headphone jack from my phone to this. It doesn't have Bluetooth, I don't believe, so I have to wire it in. So no hands-free calling yet through my stereo, but I just use speakerphone on my phone. Anyway, I'm going to start putting that in. And now we have a stereo. Yay!